I've read these 3 books, and here's the #1 common takeaway between all 3. Now, if you haven't read these books before, I'm not going to spoil anything. I recommend reading them first, always, because there are definitely different points and other points that should be vital. Now, Atomic Habits is just about getting 1% better every day. Because imagine trying to do kind of times your life by 365 for one day, and then the rest of the year you do nothing. And imagine how easy it would be to do 1% every day for 365 days. Now that's what the book's about. Clearer thinking is about making better decisions in daily life. Now these are simple things, but they're revolutionary in the scale that you can produce them on. Depending whatever job or lifestyle you lead can help, definitely. And then finally, Deep Work is just a book about deep work, why it's so good, and why we need it in such a distracted world. Now the point is, environment over willpower, environment over discipline. Like, your willpower is such like a finite thing. Like, imagine trying to use a willpower to do everything in the single day. Like, we're always on autopilot, just doing habits we've always done. Imagine how hard it'd be to constantly think about things. It's just going to run out eventually. It's like you had this annoying kid or screaming child on the bus. Like, imagine saying shut up or stop every couple seconds, and they just don't stop. Eventually you're just going to give in and be like, oh, right? Like, it's going to be the same thing with your willpower. Like, no, don't eat that KFC. No, stop. Don't eat at Subway. Like, eventually you're just going to give in. Now, #2, why it's important, right? Why is environment important? Now, imagine you've got a goal of going to the gym 3 times a week. You're new to the gym and you haven't done it before. So you're just trying to kind of create this habit. Now imagine you've got old clothes, you know, you're pass me down, gym gear. Your gym bag is in like lock away or in the attic, and you've come home and your favourite TV show is on. Like, it's come out on a Wednesday. What do you think is going to happen? What kind of scenario is leading to that? Obviously, you're just going to go home, skip the gym, and just watch TV. An example for me is I want to make more videos and helpful stuff. Sometimes I go on Instagram and I just end up doom scrolling. You know, like being on your phone, there's gateways to doom scroll. Like, I've had the goal, but the environment kind of shut me down. So it's just important to create your environment to achieve your goal. And now that brings us on to #3 in how we create and prime our environment to achieve our goals, to be the person we want to be. Now let's say you do have, again, this goal of going to the gym 3 times a week. It's good enough for everyone, right? Let's say you're not kind of comfortable going in this old gym gear. Buy a new gym set, perfect, not expensive. My Protein or like online at Amazon, just something that looks nice, that'll make you feel better. And when everyone says, oh, you know, dress nice, you'll feel nice, right? Do the same thing with the gym. It's worth the investment. Alternatively, leaving your gym bag ready by the door. So when you go out for the morning, take your gym bag, you're ready. It's there. Or when you come home late, you're tired after a shift, but you still want to go to the gym. Your gym bag is right there and you have to. You're looking at it first thing you see. For me, how to make my environment to make more videos, I ended up getting minimalist phone. That's not like a paid ad or anything, it's just something I've done. When you do go on like a social media app, it tells you, it's like, how long do you want to spend on this? I'm like, oh, just a minute just to check this thing. And then once the minute is up, it's like, right, take me out of here. Cool, it's perfect. It limits my time on social media, really reduced my screen time overall, and it's helped me be more productive, especially when I'm using digital devices. I don't want to spend my time on Instagram like, what do you think I want to do? I want to get like kind of some inspiration and see what other people are doing, see what the trends are to help my videos. But then it's just like, oh, so this has really been a game changer, honestly. Now, another example is food. Let's say you're a constant snacker or a binger, right? And you're eating chocolate and crisps and you're like, oh, I don't actually want to eat these, but it's because they're there, it's convenient, it's your environment. So ways to go against that is just don't buy them in the shop, right? So they're not there. So, or meal prep. Let's say you found like a new recipe and like, oh, perfect, I can make that for a few meals for the week. Amazing. So when you do come home from work and you're a bit tired, you're a bit hungry, you just want to eat something, the only thing there to eat is your meal prep. Oh, crazy thoughts. Now it sounds simple, but it's really effective. I've done it myself. Like, I don't tend to buy crisps, or I do buy dark chocolate, which is fine, it's healthy, right? It's cool. But my mum tends to buy crisps, and then I go hungry and I look and there's crisps. And I just eat them. Like, I don't want to eat them. Like, I've not even bought them myself. One last example, which comes from Atomic Habits, is let's say you want to be more productive. You work from home or even in the office. Now you want one space for one task. Now you want one space just for one habit. Let's say you eat, watch TV and you work at all the same space. Now, like, imagine how confusing that is for your brain. You're like, oh wait, aren't I supposed to eat here? Or aren't I supposed to watch TV here? And you're supposed to work at the same time. Your brain's like, ah! Like, it's like, what's going on? Even if you have one literal room, like I have in my room, I've stopped eating food at my desk, watching TV. So I eat at the table, perfect. My brain's like, oh. So when I come to my desk, I'm like, oh, all right, cool, only work. or I watch TV downstairs. I don't watch like on Alexa or Amazon on my desktop. And obviously to conclude, like, this is only to kind of help start. Once you've built the habit, it's a little bit easier. Still, just priming your environment really solves and takes all the discipline and willpower out of it. Because everyone's like, oh, discipline and such like a hustle community everyone's become on, with David Goggins and everything. And a lot of people are like, oh, cool, right, I do need to do that, even myself included. But how do we actually just do that? Like, eventually it takes a lot out of your brain, especially if you've got a lot of jobs, you've got a family, everything, right? So just priming your environment helps you kind of create that discipline. And like, these are things you can try out. Like, there should be an example, maybe the gym, maybe the work, or even just the food. With your goals you've set, try one out. Leave your gym bag out by the door, meal prep, and don't buy snacks. Grayscale on your phone or something to make it less addictive. And that's it.